And on this Thursday afternoon, we welcome you to the campus of Pascack Valley High School in Hillsdale, New Jersey, as today PVTV brings you the rivalry. It's Pascack Hills versus Pascack Valley in a basketball doubleheader, and we begin with the girls. This game first has significance as the final Hills Valley game of PV coach Jeff Jasper's 53-year career. I'm Matt Merlino along with Ryan Lomanto to bring it on with you. Valley looks to keep the momentum going from last year's 64-28 win. They have a 6-game winning streak against Hills in this rivalry. That dates back to December of 2011. A win would also help right the ship for the Panthers, who come in a little low. They're on a 3-game losing streak, but they'll be the 5 seed in the North 1 Group 2 sectional tournament come Tuesday, where they'll be hosting Vernon, and they went 14-11 this season. You should watch out for 23 Kiro Cathane and 22 Raina Gibbs to make an impact today. Meanwhile, Hills comes in also having lost 3 out of their last 5, but they lost some of that momentum with a 69-42 loss to Riverdale on Tuesday. They won 3 out of their last 5. Despite that loss on Tuesday, first-year head coach Anthony Alaprantis has Hills back in the state tournament for the first time since before the pandemic, leading them to a 10-14 record this season, their most wins since that 2019-20 season. You should watch out for a couple of folks today. Emily Driver, who can rain it down from three-point range. She wears number 5. Caitlin Whitlinger and Kate Glass, 11 and 41. Glass is 11, Whitlinger's 41, and Olivia Giuliano, number 33, who can get it done down low. Let's turn it over quickly to Ryan Lomanto. Ryan, why don't you fill us in on some of the other stories with PV this year?
Yeah, so I think PV's having another above 500 season under Coach Jasper, and they haven't seen a lot of losing. They've seen a lot of winning with his 6 state titles, 14 sectional titles, 34 league championships, 7 county titles, and over 1,100 wins. Now, however, this season might not be going as planned. As you said, 3 straight losses heading into the county tournament. They want to gain some momentum back here today. Now, of course, Raina Gibbs is 55 points away from 1,000 points at the end of her junior year. She can drain it from 3, and we've seen past alumni from PV who have been able to drain long threes, like Selena Busnich, who graduated last year. Now, Jeff Jasper obviously is the biggest storyline of Pascack Valley, his 53rd year and his last year. The only head coach in girls basketball history at PV, created the girls basketball program in 1973. Now the long gold line, however, will be a forever legacy in PV.
Yeah, it's Coach Jasper's final regular season game, and it comes here at home against Valley's biggest rival. I don't think we're going to get starters. No, it does look like they're lining up, so I believe we'll turn it over to the public address right now.
So before we begin our first of 2 games this evening, I'd like to take a moment to speak on behalf of Coach Jasper, and I'd like to have Ms. Jasper come up here to greet Coach Jasper as well.
Pascack Valley High School for tonight's Big North Conference contest between Pascack Hills and Pascack Valley. In order for this event to be fairly contested, it is expected that you will demonstrate good sportsmanship and that you will do nothing to jeopardize the safety or comfort of the players, coaches, officials, or other spectators. All of the high school student athletes competing today deserve the respect of everyone in attendance. Inability to comply with these simple requests will cause you to lose the privilege of watching this game. Thank you for your anticipated cooperation and for making this an enjoyable competitive experience for all. And now for this evening's starters. For our visitors from Pascack Hills, number 11, Kate Glass. Number 41, Caitlin Whitninger. Number 5, Emily Driver. Number 33, Olivia Giuliano. Number 45, Gordon Sawyer. And now for Pascack Valley, number 23, Kiera Mahorn. 32, Danielle Regular. 3, Sophia DeWolf. 30, Emma Costello. 22, Rainy Gibbs.
Bring it back to us. Ryan, I noticed the PE players all ran out together unlike the usual starters where it's one at a time. Is that something Coach Jasper usually does?
Yeah, it is something that he usually does. He's been doing that for years, at least the games that I've been to. It's just, I guess they want it to be a team game. They want it to be like one player has certain kind of, ability over somebody else. I don't know the exact reason why, but it's a tradition that Jasper had. With the new coach coming in next year, we could be seeing that a lot more in the future.
Well, I remember the Patriots back in 2001 when they made the Super Bowl and they had all the introduced the offensive took some inspiration from the greatest of all time in football on him. Well, one down on Jasper, you know who he is. 1,151 yards, that time New Jersey, you won't be caught anytime soon. And he's up to the Pascack Basketball Hall of Fame. One of the ways conversation as one Valley player Hills. And I think it is 22. Gibbs is down on the bench. We'll see if we get a substitution or if she's able to come back over. We do get a sub. This is Eva Anastasi. Receiver. Here's Emily Dryden to get us back on the road for Pascack Hills. It's quickly looking at taking the three. It's off. Rebound for Pascack Valley. They each other. Just a minute 20 in, and only 2 points scored.
for my camera is weirded out. It's like glitched out. Unplug it, replug it.
Ball in the hoop.
3 off, just barely there from Hills. So we stay at a 7-point Valley lead. It's to the corner now with Regula. Back up to Lemire. And now Costello. This is Regula again. And here's Kesselman. Regula just trying to keep it with the Panthers. It's in the corner with Costello now. Here's Kesselman. Three, Regula hits it. First 3 from Valley today.
It's a big shot that extends Valley's lead to 10. Points are hard to come by so far in this game, so that's a big 3 from Regula.
Jump ball here. Whitlinger was tied up with Kesselman. And Valley gets it off the arrow.
Mia Beretti now subbing in for Sydney Lemire.
This is Regula over towards Mia Beretti, who, as you said, Ryan, just came on. Costello over towards, it was Regula, who passed to Beretti, couldn't hit the 3, rebounded by Kesselman, now pressured hard by Driver in the corner, got it down to Okahoyne, who gets the 2. 18-6 Valley start. And it's Whitlinger driving through. She was fouled. First 3 free throws for Hills coming up right now. And that foul on Alex Kesselman. Whitlinger hits her first as Kate Glass subs back on for Sabrina Madonna. Sophia Dalton also came on in a PV change as Whitlinger goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Here's Dalton, back up to Regula. Now it's Beretti. Beretti, good pass, corner 3, no good from Costello, rebounded by Driver. Glass up the court, Whitlinger. Here's Sawyer, now Giuliano back out to Glass, takes that 3, it's short. Must have gotten tipped by Dalton. Whitlinger got it back, couldn't hit it. Driver the floater off. And we had a foul here, perhaps. A loose ball foul on Sawyer, her second. So both Whitlinger and Sawyer have 2 fouls. Still 3 minutes left in the first half. Beretti gets it over. Another nice pass, but the shot no good from Costello. It's Glass taking it up the court. Giuliano outside. Glass here again, trying to go somewhere with it. Driver outside. And Driver, oh, they'll say that went off a Valley player. I thought she just lost it. So Giuliano will inbound. Here's Kate Glass. Whitlinger trying to drive. A foul is called. And she'll have her second opportunity from the free throw line right now.
Yeah, earlier in the game, we saw Hills trying to shoot from beyond the arc. Now we see with Whitlinger and everybody else, they're trying to get inside and maybe take the layup or try to kick it back out.
That foul was the first on Emma Costello today. Here's the inbound, wasn't a shooting foul. Whitlinger outside. There's 2 minutes to go in the first half. Whitlinger couldn't hit it, but 2 free throws coming now. That one on Regula. And Whitlinger no good on her first. Hits her second, so both opportunities she was 1 for 2 from the line today. And nearly stole it there on Dalton. Now this is Costello. Got it back, and the floater good.
We've seen Costello really take over for Valley as the leader, both on the offensive side and the defensive side. Stepping up as Raina Gibbs left. Deep 3 from Whitlinger there, no good.
1:31 to go in the first half, a 20-8 Valley lead. They've gone on an 11-2 run in this quarter and no field goals from Hills. The only points for the Broncos, the 2 from free throws by Caitlin Whitlinger in this quarter. Glass nearly stole it there, couldn't hang on to it, and it was taken back by Regula, who drove in and got fouled. So 2 shots for Danielle Regula here, and now Brooke Sawyer is on 3 fouls. Regula could not hit her first one. You see her there as Sabrina Madonic subs on for Brooke Sawyer. Scoreboard reads 20-8, 1:11 to go. Second one good from Regula. It's 21-8 now, Valley with the lead. It's Giuliano, top of the key. Here's Madonic for three. Got it. 10-point game, 55 seconds to go until halftime. Dalton gets it to the corner with O'Cahoyne. Whitlinger steals it. Now can she get something instead of timeout from Coach Alaprantis? And Ryan, final 30 seconds or so, what are you looking for PV here?
Yeah, maybe try to get some more points on the board before the first half ends. I mean, again, defensive battle that we've seen so far. We haven't really been able to see either side get going on offense. We've seen some points here, some points there. Valley's just had the advantage inside, and I think that's where they've been able to take a 10-point lead. Here, we haven't seen Hills make a lot of field goals. Some of their points have come from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So I think if we could see Hills maybe in the second half get some points from beyond the arc, we can get a closer.
Well, they've had the advantage with shots falling, Valley. 21-11, 30 seconds. Driver for three, gets it to go. 21-14. 15 seconds left. Hills back on the other end. Whitlinger, Glass hurled one up and was able to get the shooting foul. Smart play.
Big three for Hills there. And if we could see these free throws fall, get it within a 5-point range, it's anyone's ball game.
Yeah, we apologize for some of those technical difficulties as Glass misses her first free throw. It was the second foul on Sophia Dalton, so she comes off for Sydney Lemire. And Glass makes her second. O'Cahoyne wide open on the other end of the court. 6 points for her in this second quarter, 10 overall in the first half. This goes out of bounds with .6, and so we'll go to halftime with a 23-15 Valley lead. And before we take a break here, Ryan Lomanto, 8-point Valley lead at the half. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think without Raina Gibbs, of course, they did a decent job at trying to get the ball in the hoop. Raina, their leading scorer, close to 1,000 points, as I was saying. So their whole narrative was around her, spreading the floor, trying to get her that open three. And Jasper has had to try to change that narrative. He's tried to change his game plan and adapt, and I think that's how he's been able to win so many championships, is adapting. Things happen during the game that maybe you don't expect, and I think that's where he was able to thrive and come up with these game plans in the middle of the game. And I think for Hills, they need to see the ball go in the hoop, and we haven't seen that very often. So I think if they can maybe turn that around and get some shots falling, they might be able to make this a really close game.
10 points from, 10 points from Kira O'Cahoyne as we go to our halftime break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. I'm going to go find some cough medicine, and we'll see you then. All right, we're back here on PVTV. Matt Merlino, Ryan Lomanto with you. 23-15 Valley lead, led by 10 points from Kiro Cathane. In a game where points have been hard to come by, Ryan, good to see for Valley one player who's shined.
Yeah, I think, as you said, points very hard to come by. We've seen defensive game. PV has been able to get some points off of turnovers, some steals, maybe getting some fast breaks. But with points hard to come by, we'll see whichever way it goes. Whoever could get their offense going quick coming out of the second half, I think, could maybe pull away.
Here is Kate Glass, who in the first half had just 4 points. Second most of the Hills contingent. She'll get it over to Caitlin Whitlinger at 5. Now it's Glass inside. Out of bounds, they'll set. And so here is PV with Costello taking it across half court. Now it's Regula back over to Sawyer Lemire. First time we've seen her today. It's Costello to the corner with Lemire trying to drive. And she's called for a travel. This is Glass trying to take it up the court. It's Whitlinger now. Driver nearly lost it. Whitlinger comes over, forces a jump. And it's Valley ball. So Sophia Dalton off the inbound, got it to Costello, who drives through and scores. Now Glass on the other end. Glass taking it back out. Kicks at Sawyer, a long 2, it's short. Rebounded by Okahoyne. Costello now down towards Dalton, pass inside. A little too early, foul here on Valley, on Okahoyne. It's her first. Glass now. A 25-15 deficit. Driver hits the 3. Sophia Dalton now up the court. Lemire worked it over to Regula with a timeout, no, a foul. And it's the 3rd on Whitlinger. In the corner, Lemire drives through and scores. Her first points of the game. Whitlinger now turning. Whitlinger trying to drive through and get it back. Trying to get the rebound back. Instead, it was Giuliano.
We see the points starting to come in after a slow first half. Both teams.
Lemire off from 3. Here comes Glass off the rebound from Driver. Glass turning, found Giuliano now. Giuliano trying to drive through, blocked away by Okahoyne. Here's Dalton. Kicks it. That's Lemire. Back up top with Regula. O'Cahoyne fouled. And it's the 4th on Whitlinger.
Hard foul there on O'Cahoyne. And again, we see the defense. The defense is stepping up, although we see some points coming in now. This is a very defensive game.
Dalton, they swing it now towards Regula. Here's Regula again. Costello now crosses down towards Dalton. Good.
Some good ball movement from Valley there. Just trying to find the open man, take a good high percentage shot, and it works in their benefit.
Here's Glatz trying to drive through. She was fouled by Regula. That's Regula's second. Glass gets it in. This is Giuliano now. Giuliano couldn't get the 2. Got it back, but she was out of bounds. Here's Emma Costello. Down towards O'Cahoyne. Now Dalton from the corner. Good for 3.
That's 5 points in a row for Dalton.
7 for Dalton.
7
in a row. Glass outside driver. It was blocked. O'Cahoyne got it back. And here comes Emma Costello. Throws it up to Dalton now. Lemire gets the 2. And it looks like we'll have a timeout from Coach Alaprantis as Valley leads 34-20 from Sawyer Lemire. And you see the scoreboard there, a dominant performance so far from Valley in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Coach Jasper put in Sawyer Lemire at halftime, maybe to try to get something going on the offensive side, and it's definitely worked. Sawyer Lemire, the freshman, stepping up, and we see Sophia Dalton now stepping up, scoring some big baskets for Valley and extending their lead to 14.
Yeah, 3:09 to go in the 3rd quarter here. Doesn't look like any personnel changes from Hills. Maybe the addition of Sabrina Madonic as she comes on. Emily Driver will inbound for the Broncos. Here comes Glass. Hills down by 14 here. It's Glass outside with Madonic. Madonic passed it down. This is Driver. Madonic was fouled by Dalton. No, an offensive foul. Check who it was on. And it's on Sawyer. So both Sawyer and Whitlinger on 4. And Hills in big foul trouble. Is that 3 good from Lemire? With 2:30 to go in the 3rd quarter, plus 8 minutes in the 4th, and 2 Hills players, 2 Hills starters are on 4 personal fouls. Sawyer's still in the game, but that'll change right now as the freshman Addie Zoli will come in. Sawyer, one of those 2 on 4 fouls, her and Whitlinger. Driver outside. Tried to get it down to Zoli. It goes out of bounds. And here's Kate Glass to inbound. Got it over to Madonic now. And stolen away by Dalton. Throwing it up to O'Cahoyne. Too easy.
Pascack Valley's got some offense going in this 3rd quarter, and it's really put them over the edge. They now have a 19-point lead when going into halftime 6 minutes ago, they only had a 6-point lead.
7 points from Sophia Dalton, 5 from Sawyer Lemire in this quarter. Here's Kate Glass to Madonic. Driver nearly stolen again by Lemire. It'll stay. Here's Giuliano. Glass, a 3. No from the corner. Rebound for Dalton. There's a 3 off and rebounded by Emily Driver. The 3 missed from Costello. Madonic taking a deep one. Not this time. Rebound for Okahoyne. And here's Sawyer Lemire again, an impressive freshman.
The 3's good from Costello. And this third quarter for Valley, it's really what Jasper needed coming out of halftime.
Costello with the 3 there. Zoli fouled as she went for 2.
And in a game where points were hard to come by in the first half, Valley really just scoring the ball wherever they want to in this third quarter.
Second foul on Emma Costello. Here's Zoli, the freshman. Misses the first. .55 seconds to go in the third quarter when we get back to it. And Zoli 1 for 2. 42-21, Valley lead. 50 seconds to go in the third. It's Dalton over towards Sydney Lemire. Now the corner for 3, off. And here's Zoli.
Something we've seen from the Valley offense is good ball movement, just getting the ball to the open man. And I think that's why they've been able to score so much in this third quarter. They're not trying to force anything.
Glass, a deep 3 after the pass from Giuliano. No good and rebounded by Lemire. Okahoyne worked it up to Kesselman. No, but she'll be shooting 2. 11.5 to go in the third. That was the first on Kate Glass. And Kesselman able to get her first one. Missed the second and missed the rim too, so that's a violation. And so it's Hills ball, 11.5 to go until we hit the fourth quarter. It's Glass now down to 8. Down to 5 now as Glass kicks. Madonic for 3, no good. Off the backboard, Glass, last chance, not in time. And it is 43-21 PV at the end of 3. Ryan, final 8 minutes now, and really all Valley needs to do is get something somewhat good.
Yeah, that third quarter was all Valley, and if I'm Jasper, I'm pretty happy at the way Sawyer Lemire came into the game, not really getting a lot of playing time in the first half, to now coming in a big spot in the game where momentum really matters and coming in and making a difference. I think that was really big, and Valley was spreading the floor. They were just trying to find the open man, take a high percentage shot. That benefited them. Now heading into the fourth quarter, they just need to keep their foot on the gas pedal, and I think Coach Jasper ends his regular season career with a win.
Well, it looks like Valley is on their way to win number 15 this year. We'll see if they can get it. Just 8 minutes to go now, 43-21 PV lead. Let's get back to the action on the floor as Valley gets ready to get started.
Again, at right after this game, we have the boys in a rivalry doubleheader. So don't go anywhere, folks, because we have a lot more basketball left to be played. As Valley starts with the ball to open the last quarter of their regular season.
Inside, and a nice drive and move from Emma Costello. Give her 12 tonight. And so Hills will try and get something back. Run by 24 now. Glass a 3, it's short. Driver couldn't keep it in. Valley ball here. Cahoyne kicks, Dalton now swings it to Regula. It's Lemire, now Dalton and Lemire again. And we've got a foul, another one on Hills. Whitlinger's on with 4 personal fouls. This one, though, on Giuliano, just her second.
Yeah, we've been able to see Valley get to the free throw line, drawing a lot of fouls.
11 fouls on Hills today and just 8 on Valley. Costello, 1 for 2 on that trip. 46-21 PV lead. Glass outside, again no good from three-point range, and was not able to work it off of a PV player there. It'll be Dalton to take it up the court now. Lemire. Cahoyne, good from the free throw line.
The second half offense looks nothing like they were in the first. Once they saw some shots starting to fall, they've really been able to run away with this thing.
Sawyer, good move, and gets inside for 2. So both Brooke Sawyer and Caitlin Whitlinger, the 2 Hills players who are 1 foul away from being out of this game, are on the court right now. Costello tried to dump it down. Whitlinger nearly stole it, but Valley still has it. It's Lemire trying to drive, couldn't hit it, and taken by Sawyer. This is Glass. Pulls up for 3, hits it this time. Her first points in the second half. Crossing over, Costello. Cahoyne outside, here's Dalton. Lemire to the corner. Dalton to Cahoyne, back outside, Dalton, 3 off, rebound, Giuliano fouled under.
Hard foul there by Danielle Regula. Hills just not getting a lot of shots to fall, I should say.
Regula's 3rd foul of the game. Here's Sawyer off the pass from Glass. Good move from Sawyer, and she hits it.
Hills going on a little run.
Still down by 20. Here's Dalton up the court.
It's a little, too late.
Maybe. And a timeout from Coach Jasper. Valley and Hills will both have 3 left after this one. 4:50 to go in the quarter. And Ryan, why don't you take us through what this final 5-minute stretch may look like?
Yeah, I think we could see Hills starting to get aggressive, just trying to get some momentum going heading into their game against Leonia in the first round. I think with Hills, they get a lot of shots off, but it's just the way that they can't get them to fall. And I think that's where Valley was kind of able to pull away, because Valley in the first half wasn't getting a lot of shots to fall. They weren't, getting a lot of momentum going on their side, on the offensive side. And, with Raina Gibbs out of the game, they needed to see other players who aren't really used to being that star player on offense have to step up. And I think we saw that in the third quarter, where we saw the Valley offense starting to get settled in. That's where they went on that run, and I think that's where they pulled away.
Hills will be at Leonia, the 10 seed in North 1 Group 2 on Tuesday. That's the start of the state tournament. Valley, the 5 seed in that section, they're home against Vernon on Tuesday. This is Lemire, now El Cahoyne, good from the elbow this time. Glass trying to get something back. Glass inside, gets the 2. It's Costello now with Dalton. And driving in and being fouled was Costello. She's going to shoot 2 free throws, and that will be the 3rd on Juliana.
Valley was just able to get to the free throw line. A lot of Hills fouls. And I think that's just the way it went today. Everything was going Valley's way, as we see Costello miss the first one.
Here's the second from Emma Costello, and it's good. Kate Glass up the court. Glass trying to get something here, takes it a little inside. Sawyer for 3, off. Well, kept in by Driver, but it bounced out of bounds. They'll say it was off a Valley player, however, so it'll stay with Hills. 3:45 to go, and PV on their way to win number 15 of Coach Jasper's final season and his final Valley Hills game and his final home game in the regular season. Of course, PV will be home for the first round and potentially further. They'll need West Milford to upset Mawa in the first round in order to be home for the sectional quarters.
A lot of lasts for the coveted Jeff Jasper. Inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame last year after winning the Morgan Watton Award, very prestigious honor.
53 seasons as the Valley coach. He was the coach when this program started. He's the coach today. Whitlinger hit a 3 there. And our score now. And there's a nice 2, good from
Bella Pena.
Yeah, Bella Pena. One for the first time today. And Valley steals it right back. Couldn't put it in there, Costello. 3 minutes to go. Hills nearly had it there. Glass lost it. They'll say it'll stay with the Broncos.
Both teams kind of flipped the switch in the second half, getting some more points on the board.
Yeah, a little more up-tempo. Whitlinger trying to take it down the court. Pena back to defend the basket, and Whitlinger was fouled by her. Glass gets it in. This is Driver, now Glass again. Glass looked to take the 3. Driver nearly stepped out of bounds, and another foul called here. So Valley, and with no fouls to give in the final 2:48. And I believe I heard 34, which would be the first foul on Sydney Lemire. She comes off for Abby Common. Driver outside off the inbound, now gives it back to Glass. Glass turning down to Giuliano. She nearly lost it. Here's Glass. Foul is called. And now Hills in the bonus, so they'd be shooting 2 free throws anyway, but this was a shooting foul. We'll see who it was on. Looks like the 4th on Costello. So plenty of players in foul trouble, although Valley's much later than Hills, as Glass makes free throw number 1. And the second one good as well, 53-35. And Hill's going to get it back here. On the floor, a jump ball, and it will stay with the Broncos. Driver, good for 3. There's Emily.
Yeah, it's a little late for this Hills offense to start to get going. Maybe if we saw this a little earlier, it might have maybe been closer to a different outcome. But again, Hills against Leonia on Tuesday.
Nice ball movement from Valley. Long 2 is off there from Costello. Whitlinger takes it. Here's Glass now, taking a long 3. It's just short and bounces over the hoop. Just under 2 minutes to go, and a 53-38 PV lead.
Kind of dictated the way this game went.
Nice 2 there from Riley Hirsch, also on for the first time today. And do we have a timeout here? So we'll take a very quick break.
And a late shot there by Glass, and that's all she wrote. Pascack Valley Girls Basketball extends their streak to 7 in a row against Pascack Hills. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in with us. Matt had to step away for an early second, but he will be back for the boys game. Coach Jasper ends his regular season career with a win and a first of many lasts for Coach Jeff Jasper, Hall of Famer, one of the winningest coaches, or is the winningest coach in New Jersey girls basketball history, ending with a dominant win over their rival Pascack Hills. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in to me and to Matt, and we'll see you guys soon for the boys basketball game. Thank you.